Hi crafty friends, I have another haul video for you. This one is from Simon Says Stamp. First off, sorry about all the shadows. I'm filming at night here and I don't have any natural light, so bear with me on that point. And the croaky voice too. I'm suffering from a bit of a cold. But aside from that, it's been all good. I got some happy mail, so I figured I'd film this so I can get it all put away. So this is actually from the Simon Says Stamp. They had a Ranger sale. And I've been waiting for this for a very long time. I had a heap of Ranger stuff just sitting in the wish list, ready to purchase. So that was really good. I was actually in the car on my phone adding things to the cart because we had to go somewhere that day. And I'm like, no, I don't want anything to be sold out. So anyway, good thing the roads were straight. So I didn't have to pay attention. Obviously my husband was driving. I was in the passenger seat. So first off, I grabbed the Tim Holtz ruler. Now this was a Ranger product, even though it says Ideology. It came through as a Ranger product, but I really liked it. I've been eyeing this off for a long time. I love that, yes, it's 12 inches long, but on one side it's like the zeros in the middle, so you can easily find the center of a page without finding how long it is, working out the middle. It's just easier this way. And it has a metal edge that you can run a craft knife along, which I thought was great. There's also a bunch of holes in here for marking stuff. So it's very useful, and I do have lots of rulers, but I really wanted one with the metal edge and all these extra features. So I grabbed that. I also grabbed my craft Scrubby. You know, the one I've got is nearly just broken in half. I've used it that much. It is so thin. So I've restocked on this one. Best thing ever, especially even if you're not a crafter, but you are, like when I was renovating and I was always got paint to my hands, this was amazing. It basically just sits in my bathroom, not my craft room, and is everyday household finger cleaner for any mess or stain. So I had to get one of those. I have got a few non-Ranger items that I used to, I'll just put them all next. Mainly because I need to top up the order, and these were things that I really either need to stock up on because I would run out, such as my Fiskars titanium trimmers. So I just grabbed another packet. Flung over it. So it's a pack of 2. They're titanium, so they last a bit long, and they're the triple track ones. So I grabbed some of those because I'm down to my last one, and I go through them quite quickly here. I'm not sure if it's because our air is a lot more moist or what, or I don't know. But I go through them a bit faster than I probably should. But I know that the other ones, the non-titanium ones, take me twice as long. Or sorry, they don't last as long. Half as long is what I should have said. Okay, so the next thing I got that was non-Ranger is the Deco Foil Transfer Gel. This stuff at CHA, I saw all the videos. I am so excited to be using this. Basically using foil with stencils, and it's just going to be awesome. So I grabbed one of these. It was on pre-order when I put the order through. And I had to wait an extra week and a half before this came out, but I thought it was worthwhile it not shipping for an extra week and a half, so I could grab this and put it on the order as well. Very excited to try that out. Can't wait. I also got Darcys Toolbox. This is the ultra fine tip applicator ball. Now I bought the Ranger applicator tip the multi-matte medium. I've already owned the Ranger one, and I completely hate it. I don't hate many things, but it is useless. I am unclogging it, not just before I use it every time. I mean, I'm talking like use it, leave it, use it, and have to unclog it again. It's just a nightmare. And when I've unclogged it, you're just squeezing, like, yeah. So I'm like, that's it. I'm trying something else. And Jennifer McGuire said that she's given this one a try and she likes it more. So anyway, I'm trying it because I really don't like the other option I've got. So it was either this or the so yeah, so I've tried this one, or I haven't, but I want to try this one. So I grabbed a pack of that. I also grabbed the Novo Crystal Drops. This is the ebony color. So I just wanted a black to put on the cards, sort of just something that wasn't a color. that makes sense, just something neutral. So this is the Gloss Ebony Black. So I grabbed one of these as well. And I picked up a stencil. This is a Hero Art stencil. It's called Wing Pegasus Stencil. And I love it. There was some really good examples on their blog. I like that the wing and the unicorn horn aren't attached. So it could be a horse, it could be a pegasus, it could be a unicorn. Either of those options, you're not just limited to one. So I really like that idea. Plus with the Deco Foil Gel, a little bit of, I've got like a multicolored foil, so I figured you could do that on the horn and then do like maybe a color here and then do multicolor on the wings as well because they're separate. I figured that would be really neat. So I really want to try this stencil with this gel and have some fun with it. So ooh, this should be good. Now I need to extend my collection of foil colors. Now that I've got this, I'm like, oh, what else could I do with it? So suddenly there's all these other possibilities. So it'll be lots of fun. Okay, more stuff. Let's just pull out whatever comes. Okay, so Dena Wakely stuff is also Ranger. So I grabbed a few of her new colors that got released. I just grabbed the small bottles rather than the big tubes because these are metallic ones. So there's like a rose gold, a gunmetal, and like a antique bronze. But I mean, she's called them rosy, medieval, and ancient. So I grabbed these in the small ones because I don't think I'll use the big ones as much, and they're actually a pretty good size too, so I don't mind. They're 29 ml or 1 fluid ounce, so I really like the bottles. They'll be very good, and I just, because they're metallics, they're more for like accents, and I really wanted to get her range because I love her products and I have to collect them all. Speaking of Dena Wakely, I grabbed this as well. These are her media sticks, or sorry, media scribble sticks. They're water soluble pigments. I've got the Neo Color 2s and I quite like them, and I think of these as similar to that. They're basically, they're not crayons, but they look like crayons, but they're just like another painting medium in the Dena Wakely colors. So there's 12, and this is what they look like. The colors she's come out with, so there's a white, black, umber, blackberry, night. Night is my favorite color of her line. Sky, turquoise, lime, lemon, tangerine, ruby, and magenta. So there's a really good range in here. Basically the rainbow plus some neutrals at the end, which is perfect. So I can't wait to play with these. And when I did her class, she was all about mark making. So I figured for like her, like the abstract work we did through her class, these would be awesome. Instead of just using a black Scribble all pencil that she was using, you could use these for your mark making. So I really like the idea of this as your mark making tool. Mark making being just like scribbles, but you know, marks. That's what she was just calling them. But just using color for it rather than just black. So I really like the idea of that. And with the paint, you can use it with the paintbrush, but obviously it's really thick. So with the scribble sticks, you can get a nice point on them. So I like the idea behind an extra medium, and plus you can water it down. And I don't know, with her mixed media stuff, when I did her class, she's just so motivating and so makes everything so easy and like you can accomplish it. So I just thought this would just, you know, enhance whenever I pick up her book and want to try something. So I thought this would be cool. So I grabbed that as well. Plus, I suppose I could use this, I mean, card making, either for, I don't know if I'd use it for coloring an image. I haven't tried it yet. Maybe I would. But like, you know, abstract backgrounds would be kind of cool for your cards. So I think that would be really fun. So anyway, these are for playing. Few other stock ups. Grabbed one more pack of the storage sleeves, so I've nearly got everything packed and stored and pretty and organized, except for the dies. so I grabbed another one of these. I'm just using the exact same thing for everything. I know that you can get 5x5 pockets for dies and all this sort of stuff, but I'm like, no, I just want everything uniform. I want everything to fit in everything that it can. So I grabbed this one for that purpose. And then I also grabbed, this is the Simon Says stamp, 6.75 8 by 6.75 flap seal pack of 100 clear bags. So these are for my stencils. Oh, my stencilers. I'm in an organizational kick. I think I'm always in an organizational kick. I love reorganizing things. I don't know what's wrong with me, but anyway. So anyway, Jennifer McGuire recommended these for both stencils, the smaller stencils, and will this fit in it? Ooh, so this will fit in it. Perfect. So for stencils and also for the 6x6 background stamps. So I didn't have anything to put them in. And when they get really inky, and yes, I clean them off, but I wanted something to put them in so they could stay nice and pretty and easy to flip and all that sort of stuff. So this is pretty inexpensive. I think it was $8 for 100. Pretty sure, like, you know, for 100 it's not bad. I definitely don't have 100 stencils or 100 6x6 stamps. But I figured that these would be also good for fuse tool. We'll test them out anyway. So I figured I'd give them a try for that as well. And yes, they are a bit narrower. Like the plastic is thinner than these ones. So just to be aware, it's not as heavy duty as their other one. And then look what I got. Excuse me. Okay, so I got 8 more of the Distress Oxide. Now these are all from the first release because when the Ranger sale was on, they hadn't released the next one. Don't you worry, I'm all over the next one. But that one's coming from Hallmark Scrapbooking. So anyway, I got these ones. I already had 2, so I grabbed the other 8 that I wanted. So I got Vintage Photo, Wilted Violet, Spice Marmalade, Peeled Paint, Worn Up Lipstick, Beta Jeans, Cracked Pistachio, and Broken China. Yay! I haven't even played with my other 2 yet. They're still in the wrapper. How sad is that? But anyway, at least now I can do all my ink swatching and playing with a whole bunch of different colors. I just so wanted to smush them on, do the ink smushing thing on the palette and smush them around and get some inkiness going on, get dirty fingers and or inky fingers and just play with them. I have seen so many people using these on a whole bunch of different projects. I like that you can stamp with these, they're not just for inking and backgrounds and all that sort of stuff. So plus when you mist them with water, you get that nice, you know, chalky look to them, which I really, really like. So yay! These are gonna be so much fun. You should have seen me, like, what was it, when Tim Holtz was gonna do this live video on Facebook to introduce the new colors. Oh, you know, my husband was sitting there and he's like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, oh. It was so funny. I'm pretty sure people laugh at me. I hope I'm not the only one that's like that though. But I was super excited. This is my second last one of the original range of inks that I need to get. I think the only other one I'm missing is frayed burlap. So I wanted to grab this one just because I don't know, tea-dyed, I really, like, I keep thinking I should have had that one already. And I keep thinking I already own it. And then I go looking for the color and I'm like, oh, I don't have it? What? I don't have it? So I picked that one up as well. The other ink that I grabbed, now this one I want to try. I've never tried the Ranger ink pads. So this is Classic Cherry. It's their dye ink pad. I grabbed the Classic Cherry because I am still on the hunt for the perfect, like, Christmas red color. I like the Lawn Fawn lobster color, but it's still got a bit more blue in it, so it's not that perfect Christmas red color. It's a very nice red, but it's just not that you know, primary red color that I'm looking for. So I wanted to try this one out, so as an option, and see how I like it. So I do have a, yeah, I'm looking for that dye, that perfect red. I'm not a big fan of Hero Arts ink, so I'm trying to find a different brand that has it. Yeah, long story about the Hero Arts inks, but they're not, I don't know, not a fan. So anyway, I have stopped buying those. So I'm trying those ones out and we'll see how I go. So next up is the Ranger mini ink blenders, because obviously I bought all these, so I better buy some blending tools. So I've just got like 4 of the actual tools, and then I just have a different pad for each color is how I do it, instead of spending all the money on a separate tool. I mean, they're just velcroed onto the tool anyway, so as long as I have a separate color and a few different, I like having 4 because I usually use at least 3 on a card, I find, so I don't have to swap mid-project, but I don't need to own them all either. So grab some of those. And some more Dena Wakely goodness. I grabbed 2 of her stencils. Again, transfer gel. So I was, especially this one, how cool would this be in like gold foil, or like, I don't know, any color of foil. I think it'd be fun. It's beautiful. It's very, it flows. It's like its leaves, but they feel like they're blowing in the wind or in the trees. I don't know. It's very flowy. It's called Viney, and I like it. How big are these? So they are 6-inch. The actual stencil part is probably 5 3/4. That's the width of it, by 8-inch, and the inside would be 7 3/4. So it'll easily cover a standard size card, easily. And I also grabbed this one. This was one of her favorites in the class, and seeing all the projects she did with it, I suddenly fell in love with it as well. It's called Fractured Circles. I don't know. I think it would be amazing. It's just, and like, I don't know, she just used these in such strategic spots that really brought interest to everything she did. So I grabbed this one as well. 2 more restocks. I grabbed some Dena Solar White 110 pound and 80 pound paper. I was running low on both of them. And I also picked this up, this hardboard panel 9x12. Excuse me. It's Jack Richardson and Co. It was like $3. It's just masonry board. If you're in Australia, that's the equivalent of it. And I know I can get it over here, but this is cut to the very convenient size of 9x12 and was only $3. Whereas if I went to the hardware store here, I'd have to buy a minimum of 900 by 600 size millimeters. So 3 foot by 2 foot, and then have to ask someone to cut it down and all that sort of stuff, and then it's just painful. So it was just easier to get it here. So this is the board that Christina Warner uses when she's watercoloring and that she tapes stuff to. I like it because it's card size and it's portable, and you tape it to it and you can tilt it. Or if I tape it to my actual work surface, I can't tilt it, so you can't do the nice cool effects. I do have a bigger one, but again, it's bigger. It's like this. And this is just for small little projects. This is just the right size. I grabbed it, and that's what I got. Might even get another one. And then I picked these up. So these are the fusibles. This is a 12-pack. This is actually plastic, but patterned paper. There's a pattern on it. It's plastic, you can fuse it, but it's actual patterned paper. And I thought this would be really cool for the background of shaker cards, even if I use clear on the front and this on the back. And had something shaking, and like, I thought that would be really cool to incorporate into the fuse tool. And it's some really pretty papers. I really love the color range of it. I think this is the only range they have of colors, but it's basically plastic paper. 12 sheets of 6x6 paper to use with the fuse tool. Anyway, I thought it was really cool, so I grabbed this to have a play with the fuse tool. And then I also picked up the 12 by 12 sheets. These are the Wer Memory Keepers fusibles sheets. They're pretty inexpensive. They're only $3 a pack. There's 10 in a pack, and it's just clear sheets to fuse together. So I wanted to get like a range of products to use with the fuse tool just to experiment. You know, does this work better? Do these work just as good? Will these work? You know, all that sort of questions. So I figured if I got the purpose-built ones and compare it to other things, I'll know what works and what doesn't, and which one's better, if at all, or purposes, reasons, all that sort of stuff. And then last but not least, I grabbed this. These are Dena Wakely's accessory bag. So it's a Ranger product as well, so it was 20% off, and it was only 10 bucks. I mean, I kind of expected 10 bucks for one bag, but you get 3. Woo! Oh, and look at, they've got different prints on each one, so they're not all exactly. There's one big one for like, that will hold heaps of your media products, and I really like these for traveling. So, especially I can chuck a whole bunch of markers in this, even if it's just like, not even to do mixed media or painting. Maybe I'm just putting my Tombow markers in there to color with my coloring book or whatever. This will hold a lot. And normal pencil cases are so narrow and thin and just nothing fits in them. So I grabbed these. They're all pretty and they're all covered with Dena Wakely's art, and oh, at least it's like having her own art inspire you while you work. Okay, so that's it for my haul. That was my Ranger, 85% Ranger and the rest a few extras to add on top. Haul from Simon Says Stamp. So I should have one more haul video coming in soon from hallmarkscrapbooking.com, and then I think I will take a good long break from buying things because I have so much things and I haven't used them yet, so I really need to use them before I buy any more. But anyway, that's just me. Alright, thank you everyone. Hope you're having a great day. Bye!